Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Innovation, Technology, and Teaching in Higher Ed, Spring 2015. My name is Kaiser Abdullah, and I will be your instructor for this semester. What I want to do with this video is to introduce you to the course, to introduce you to how we'll be using Blackboard, and to give you the opportunity to meet me virtually since we will not be having a meeting the first week of the semester. The first area I want to point out is the announcements section. Via the announcements section, I will send you any relevant updates to the class. What I also do with the announcements is I have it sent out to you via email as well. So anything you receive as a group message from me in the class, you'll also see it here posted in the announcements section. And this way you have it in both the push and the pull format, right? I'm pushing it to your phone, and when you come up to Blackboard, you're actually pulling it off to see it yourself. So that's the format I want to use for the announcements section. In the syllabus, I have two PDF documents listed there under that section. Uh, you have the syllabus itself, which basically gives you the mechanics of the course, how I will be grading, what is expected of you, what the course is about, what are the policies for the course. If you scroll down to the requirements, you'll see that you'll see a very quick overview of what the requirements are, what the graded components are of the course. This here will be explained in more detail in the individual sections in Blackboard. The weekly schedule lets you know exactly what we are covering each week from page 2. So you'll see that this week we have an asynchronous meeting. Next week we actually meet physically in the classroom in Center City on the 6th floor. The week after that, another asynchronous meeting. And then we have our first WebEx meeting the first Wednesday in February, which is February the 4th. So for that one, you would be online, you would use the WebEx tool link, which I'll explain shortly. And what I do want you to do, if you have never used WebEx, please use the links that I sent you yesterday. Yesterday it was, yes, that I sent you yesterday to attend one of the WebEx training sessions to make sure that your computer is set up for WebEx. Make sure that you have a headset that you can actually use for the WebEx meeting. It just works better with a WebEx headset. Not a WebEx headset, with a USB headset, my apologies. The course requirement and assessment rubrics. This is very important. This is where we break down the items that you saw in the syllabus. So the synchronous class participation, you see what the rubric is for that, and it lets you know the components that we are looking for and how to engage in that. The asynchronous online discussion, you have the guidelines and you have the rubric. Click on that to see exactly how you'll be evaluated. Click on that to see what you need to do to make sure that your submission or your engagement in this particular component meets the expectations set forward for the course. The reflective journal, you have the guidelines and the rubric as well. The one thing I want to show you here is item number 4, teaching with technology portfolio. You'll notice that that is the one item that's singly worth the most out of all the other percentages. So you have a 40% portfolio that you need to submit. However, this is broken down to make it a bit more digestible. There are 4 elements to this teaching with technology portfolio: the statement of philosophy, the interactive slide presentation, the Web 2.0 assignment, and the video recording. The video recording of your mini lecture is very similar to what you're looking at now or what you're viewing right now. And we'll have a moment in class where we'll actually show you how to do that. If you click on the folder link and you go inside, it shows you how these components are being broken out. And if you see any other folders, you click on that to get more information about that particular component. When it comes to looking at each of these individual components, each one is worth 5%. So that gives you 20%. And then collectively as the portfolio at the end of the semester, that's worth another 20% collectively as a portfolio. And that's what gives you the 40%. So at least now you know uh, what you need to submit. Everything will not be due at once. So to get the extra 20% or to get the additional 20% for the collective portfolio, remember these are things that you have submitted already. These are things that you're just simply revising. So hopefully this makes it a bit easier and a bit more digestible for you to get the items in at a respective pace. Weekly folders. Right now, the way I have it, I have week 1, week 2 set up for you to see. I'll roll out week 3 and 4 possibly by the end of this week, early next week, and then 5 and 6, so forth and so on. So I'll roll it out in maybe 2 and 3 week increments, so that way you're aware of what is expected of you in each particular week. When you click on a particular week, you'll see how that week is laid out. On the left, you have the table of contents, so you can click on any item there, or you'll see exactly where it is and what it's taking you to, and then we have it broken down as to what you need to do next for that week. So I try to keep it very, very clean and very clear so that you know the expectations of the course. The WebEx Classroom link on the left lets you know exactly what is needed um, to engage in the WebEx class format. To enter the WebEx Classroom, you would click on this link here, log into your account, click Start Now, and all of our WebEx meetings will be recorded. If you have any issues using WebEx, this is the number that you would call once you log in. What I would like for you to do is to make sure you attend one of the WebEx sessions that I sent an email out earlier on this week about, or you can click on the announcements link to see when those WebEx sessions are, and to please attend one of those. They will actually help you navigate the class. They'll help you navigate the class well when it comes to the WebEx piece. The discussion board, you have an assignment for the discussion board for week 1. It lets you know how we're using the discussion board. It lets you know, sorry, the video lets you know how we're using the discussion board, so that video will become available to you within the next 24 hours or so to let you know what you need to post. Week 1, Introduction to Teaching with Technology. This is where you'd actually go to submit the discussion board, to submit the assignment for the discussion board. The reflective journal. When you click on the reflective journal, uh, how you submit a reflective journal is you would simply click view, you would add a new entry, and the way I want you to do this is I want you to do week 1 or whatever week it is that you're on, and then type your name. So this way, when I look at it, I can see exactly what the journal is, what week it was submitted, because the number of journals you submit is what really factors into I look at the how I look at your grading this item later on as well. Apart from the reflective journal and the discussion board, for any of the other assignments that you need to submit, I want you to click on assignment submissions, and you'll see the individual assignments listed here: Teaching with Technology, Interactive Slide Presentation, Web 2.0 or Web 2.0 assignments. So all of these items here, this is where I want you to actually go to submit these particular items. At some point in time, you may want to contact me. My information is listed here. Email is the best way to contact me. This is my office number between 8 or 8:30 and 4:30. This is my cell number. If you're emailing me or sending me a text message, please identify yourself by name so that I know who I'm responding to. Use the cell number for emergencies, whether you won't be attending or something came up, things like that. FAQs and resources. This can help answer some of the questions that you have about the class. So the FAQs will help answer some of the questions. The resources, useful tools that will help you get through the class. Think of it as supplemental items to help you navigate the class. Lynda.com is a very useful tool for self-paced learning. You can access that via TU Portal. Tools, these are just some Blackboard tools that you have available at your disposal. What I will do is I'll most likely make this an email link. So if you need to email anyone in the class, whether it be a group or an individual, you can just click the email link here and email members of the class. I use the Grade Center. I use the Grade Center. So when I've graded your first assignment and your subsequent assignments, to see your grades, you can come click My Grades. You'll see the grades. You'll see the comments. You'll see everything that you need to look at when it comes to evaluating the submissions that you have for this class. I hope this overview of Blackboard gives you an idea of what is expected of you, gives you an idea of how we are navigating this class for this semester. I look forward to seeing each one of you and meeting you in person on Wednesday the 21st. Uh, I ask you to be safe, Not that I need to ask you to be safe, but be safe, be warm, and I look forward to seeing you in person next week. Take care. All the best.